Holly and I think we're extremely good at what we do at Law4NonLaw. Our main aim is to increase accessibility into the legal profession, and we absolutely do that. We set up societies across the country and universities, and they really help people to gain access into a career in law.
One of the reasons we are good at what we do is because we've been through the process ourselves. We are students from this background, and we went into law from history degrees. So we've taken our own experience and mixed it together with the experience of others to make sure that Law4NonLaw generates what we want it to.
I would say the single most important reason for our success would be the good teamwork between Holly and I. We have to work extremely hard and closely together to ensure the decisions we make for the business are the best decisions to make, regardless of friendship or any other factors that might come into it. On a daily basis to grow as entrepreneurs, Holly and I ensure relations between us are tight. We talk a lot, and we talk a lot about the business. We focus a lot of our effort into it. I think personally every day I'm thinking about something new I can do for the business. I'm coming up with lists and goals of what we've got to be doing over the next year and even longer term goals. And I think that's really important to make sure it's successful.
Another thing that I think is important to pushing yourself as an entrepreneur is always going outside the boundaries. Every time you think you've reached the limit, push yourself a little bit further because you're not quite sure what you can achieve.
Holly and I maintain our relationship really well whilst running the business at the same time. I think we do have huge fights, as any partnership in business probably does, but we keep these so separate from our friendship, and I think you have to. But in some ways, almost running the business together has made our relationship even stronger because we have to talk every day. And in that way, we always have a little bit of a chat at the end of a phone conversation anyway when we're talking about business, just to find out what's going on. So I think it's actually done wonders for our friendship.
One of the things I found has been really helpful for me and Megan maintaining our friendship is taking time out before a meeting or after a meeting or at the end of the week just to sit down and have a conversation about our personal lives that's completely separate to the business. And that way we can maintain our friendship without it encroaching upon Law4NonLaw. To me, running a successful business is different to how I thought it would be because you put in a lot more than you would have thought you would at the outset, but then you get out so much more as well. You can't understand before you get involved how excited it will feel starting to design your own website and your own brand.
To me, running a successful business is different to how I thought it was going to be because I think I was perhaps a little naive when we started, and I thought that we'd be able to get loads done, and I kind of got excited with the concept and the idea and forgot about all the nitty-gritty. And actually the thing that's most different for me is having to remember to put all the hours in and how much time you actually have to spend doing the detail.